Hey, welcome back to GamerNode. This is Eddie and Zotto. Today we're taking a look at Kerala from Cosmos. This is The Way of the Elephant, but they sent me the German version, interestingly enough. Um, Here is your designer. I can't pronounce her last name, but it's Kirsten Hiesi? I don't know. And this is a very simple tile laying game. It's sort of a little puzzle, and I'll show you exactly what it looks like. Now, Kerala is a very simple tile drafting and tile placement game for 2 to 5 players, and it plays in about 40 minutes, and it's designated for players 8 and above. Now, each player will start with one tile on which there will be one elephant depicted, and you'll have 2 of these very awesome wooden elephants that will sort of lead your gameplay throughout the game. So we're going to put these elephants back on this tile, and then a first player will be chosen, and there's a whole bag here of other tiles. And the first player will draw 3 tiles and lay them out, and then choose one. And what they're trying to do is draft tiles that will increase the sizes of their colored sections of their board. So this player doesn't have a red to go with, so they might just go with this black because it has 3 elephants, and elephants are one of the ways that you'll score at the end of the game. So you place a tile and then place your elephant onto that tile. And you can only place these new tiles in an adjacent space to one of your 2 elephants, and that's orthogonally adjacent. So then maybe the second player would choose a tile and move their elephant, and then maybe the third player would choose a tile, would get the last tile and move their elephant. And this is actually good for blue because blue has increased the size of their blue section. Now the first player will rotate, and the game will play out until all of the tiles in the bag are done. Now at the end of the game, a player may have finished their festival platform, and it might look like this. It'll probably be a little bit bigger, but it could look like this. So you'll see, for one, that one of our elephants is laid down. Throughout the game, you can pass if you don't like your options on a given turn, and in that case, you'll lay an elephant down. And at the end of the game, you'll earn a point for every elephant that is not yet laid down. So here's a point for that standing up elephant. Then you'll earn a point for every elephant depicted on your largest section of each color. So what you'll do is first you will eliminate any section of a color that has fewer tiles. So here this one's only got 3, whereas that one has 7. So this purple disappears. Same goes for this blue. And in this case, we're losing this special tile, which I'll talk about right now. Each one of these tiles that has a particular edge on it will earn you 5 points just for being connected to the proper color. And I think that's because you not only need to connect it there, but you also need it to be in your largest section of this color as well. So it's a little bit trickier to get in there. This black tile would also be removed. Now there are 5 colors, so you'll see there are no reds here. This player would lose points for not having any red tiles as well. And because this was the green player, this was their starting tile, they're actually allowed to have 2 sections of green. In this case it doesn't matter because there's no points to be scored here, but this can be an important factor for players if they need to build out their festival platform and only have so many options. They can use their original color to not miss out on points by having 2 separate sections. So then you would just simply go through and count up all the points that a player has. Count the elephants on every remaining tile, plus 5 points for each of these tiles, and that's the score. And you subtract, as I said before, and the player with the most points wins the game. Now throughout the game, there are just a couple of special tiles that you can use as well. When you place one of these move an elephant tile, say this elephant was here, you place this tile, it moves here, now you have the option to move either of your elephants anywhere on the board. So I could pick up this elephant and say I want this elephant to be there so that he has more opportunity to lay new tiles. Same goes for if we have this same setup and a new tile comes out and this black one comes out, and we use that. I go there. Now I can move any one tile to any other place, so I could do that if I wanted to. And that's all the special tiles. So it's a very, very simple game, and it plays super quickly. It's very easy to understand, and it's a lot of fun for a quick tile laying, almost filler level game. Great little game, Kerala. Alright, so that is Kerala from Cosmos for 2 to 5 players. Very simple tile laying game, ages 8 and up, and really you could go lower than that. Really simple game, very easy to understand, but also very enjoyable. Has a very smooth flow, really casual kind of game, good to play. It's almost like I say sometimes there's a really big game in a little box. This is kind of a little game in a big box, although the box is bigger than it needs to be. But the components are great. There are only a few different things. Very good art. Beautiful little wooden elephants. I like the mechanisms of being restricted to only placing near those elephants. I like the ability of the special tiles to move and manipulate either your elephants or your tiles. And scoring is very interesting. There's a lot of different things to consider as you're building out your festival platform. Keeping clumps of elephant tiles together, and then say you get new tiles of the same color that you already have somewhere else. Maybe you're putting more elephants there. So now you have to think, oh, I want to actually make this section bigger than the old section that I thought I was going to score initially. So maybe I'll try to get one of those tile movement ones and switch one of those old tiles over to the new section. Really interesting, a lot of fun little stuff. It's not heavy, very quick, very good game flow, and beautiful artwork as well. So that's Kerala from Cosmos. I'm gonna say, this is, I mean, it's not like a blow me away kind of game, but it certainly is. It is satisfactory, and I believe it's certainly commendable as well. It's a good little game, especially for a younger audience or a more casual audience. My mother loved it, so there you go. Anyway, I'll say 4 out of 5 for Kerala, and that's about it. Thanks for watching. I'm Eddie Inzauto. Please do take a look at our Instagram at GamerNode, our Twitter at GamerNode, and our Facebook page, facebook.com/GamerNode. As always, hit that little bell to be notified of all our new videos here on YouTube, and please do like and subscribe. Until next time, have fun.